Alright, today I'm gonna show you how I tumble my coins. I have a bunch of wheat pennies that I want to clean up, just kind of old and corroded and dirty. So they're not really worth anything, but I just want to get them to look a little nicer. So I've got the dual drum. Each of these is a 3-pound drum. I got this from Harbor Freight, and I'm gonna walk you through the process of how I set it up, let it run, and then show you the result and how I clean them off after they're done running. So I will keep you posted along the way and show you how I kind of walk through the process and what the results are. Alright, to give you an idea about how much gravel I use, I fill it up about a quarter of the way, and this is the aquarium gravel that I'm using. So you can see it's pretty fine, smaller, but it works for me. Different types of polish on the stones. Some are a little rougher than the others, so good mix, and no color. I don't like using the color ones. I feel like it rubs off on the coins and leaves a weird finish. So that's what I'm using. And next step is I'm going to put the pennies in here, fill it up to about halfway now, the other quarter of the way with pennies, and then I'll add my water and a little bit of soap, and I'll get back with you when I'm putting it. I also wanted to mention one other thing now that I've got the pennies in here. I filled it up to about halfway. I do want to mention that I have pre-cleaned these with just a toothbrush and some water, just to get the main gunk off, or the big stuff. So just for those of you at home who are wondering, these are pre-cleaned, so hopefully it takes a little less time to tumble, and I have to change the water. Hopefully I don't have to change the water, but I try to get the big stuff off before I tumble them. So I'm going to put the water in and put a little soap in and get going. Just to show you how much water I put in, I just fill it up just over the rocks and the coins, which allows it to turn into like a slurry in there. So it's a little more abrasive than if you fill it up all the way with water. And also, if you fill it up all the way with water, it gets too heavy, and it wears down your tumbler a little bit faster. So anyways, so just enough water to cover the rocks and the pennies. I've got my soap in there already, just a little squirt of dish soap, and now I'm going to put the lids on. And Alright, I got the barrels full, or not full, but loaded up, and now I'm going to turn it on and let this thing go for an hour or so, and I'll get back with you when I'm cleaning them up and show you how I do that. Alright, it's been going for an hour. I'm going to stop it and show you how I take these out of the drums and get them cleaned off. Alright, so here's what I do. I take my sand scoop, put a rag in the bottom of the sink. This is the basement drain sink. That doesn't matter if I get it dirty because everything goes down there. Then I take the drum and just pour it in. Let's see, the rocks will go through and stay on the t-shirt. The coins will stay in the basket, and be all set. So I will get these all taken out and cleaned up and show you what we got. Alright, so I decided to dump them into my sand scoop in a bucket so I could just kind of filter out the sand like that. I'm going to dump these out. It looks like some of them came out pretty clean. Some of them, the green gunk that builds up on them over time didn't really come off too well, so I might have to run them again. But either way, just gonna spread them out and dry them off. Looks like most of them are looking pretty, pretty clean, pretty good. So I'm happy with it. Looks like I thought I saw maybe an Indian head in here. Whoops. But anyways, oh yeah, there we go. Guess I didn't know what it was. Still pretty crusty on the front. But anyways, so overall they look a lot more respectable than they did. I know it's probably hard to see with the glare, but see, some of them still have some crust on them, and most of them are pretty clean. There's another one. Still pretty crusty on the back, so I don't know, maybe I'll rerun some of these. I think majority of them are clean, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and good luck, and let me know how this works for you guys.